Welcome to Chalkboard Academy. Please subscribe. This is your channel. Like, share how much you can. Really, we need your support. And in between the lesson, I will not tell again and again subscribe, like, and all that things. I know that it will irritate you, so that's why I'm not at all going to tell any more these things. First, only before starting the lesson, please subscribe and like. Thank you.
Yes, national income and related aggregates, we are going to see that, and this chapter is very important as examination point of view, right? So from the beginning only we are going to see little deeply, we are going to see question 13 marks question will come out of that. Yes, or and other optional question, if you checking that 13 to 15 marks question will come out of this chapter. Now, concepts of national income. First one is that national income is the sum total of factor incomes earned by normal resident. Here the two things mentioned. Remember that one is that factor income. Factor income, what are the factor income? Say four factor we have: land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. Now the factor income of that land is rent, labor is wages, capital is interest, and entrepreneurship is profit. So the total sum total of all this can say that it is a national income. But remember that it is earned by a normal resident. Normal resident meaning already we have seen. Normal resident, the person who resides in our country and their economic interest lies to our country itself. As well as some of the vessels, some of the embassies also we have seen that even though they are working outside of the country in other country, but they known as our Indian territory, or can say that they also treated as a normal resident. That point already we have seen. Now, of a country during the period of accounting year. Remember that this full definition you should remember. National income is the sum total of all factors, okay? All factors income earned by a normal resident of a country during the period of accounting year. At that place, no, all factors I have written here, that, or can say that it is a factor income earned by a normal resident I have written. I can write in another manner. This is the income method national income. I can write that production method national income also. 3-4 phases we have seen. Remember, no? One is the production phase, income phase, and another one is expenditure phase. Before only we have seen. All the three you can use for that calculating or for that writing of national income accounting. First one is that income method, national income accounting. What is the meaning of that? That already definition is written here. If I'm talking about the production method, what should be there? Here, national income is the sum total of all goods and services produced market price. Again, if national income, I am definition I am making as per the production method or production. So in this, national income is the sum total of all goods and services produced within a country within a accounting period, as well the income earned from the outside, combinedly known as the national income. You could find out here all the goods and services we produced, that goods value also sum total of these all four. You got the point?
Yes.
Say example. This year in our country that I produce 100 quintal of something goods, total goods. Okay. These goods for the production, farm used what? Farm used these are. Correct? Land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. So now when farm used this land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship, by producing of the things, farm produces goods and services. After disposing of that, that means after sale, that farm will pay off that money to them in the form of rent, in the form of wages, in the form of capital, as well. Whatever money left after paying this all expenses, that is known as the profit in the form of entrepreneurship income. Got the point? So indirectly, if you telling about that income method national income, or you telling about the goods and services, that also same. If you go with that expenditure, that also will going to same. That expenditure we are not going to see here now. Okay, is that fine? Up to this clear?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear properly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now point here, the national income includes factor incomes only. Remember that what are the points has given, that only we are discussing, and that national income includes only the normal residence income, right? So that's why any income earned by that other foreigner, that income actually they are not using to our country, so that's why they are not a national income, correct? So factor incomes and normal residence are very very important. Now factor incomes already we have discussed above, again we are not at all going to discuss this. Factor income, this compensation of employees, you can say that in the form of wages only, okay? Remaining all the things we will see later, what are the other things will be include, say rent, interest and profit, that's it. Okay. Now one more point is coming there. What is transfer income? Transfer income, you think about, that is not treated as a national income. First one. Why it is not treated as a national income? National income, the main thing is that why we are making national income. National income making main reason is that we are calculating that how much work has done in country. Say example, goods and services produced, that means that much of work has done. So how much work has done in any country, that much of development has done. So GDP or national income, when you talking about, indirectly they are going to find out, they are calculating that your work has done in a country. So how much development has done, or can say that how much economic activities they have done, that is known as the national income. Indirectly they are calculating, that's why. But any income that transfer from A to B, that means one person to another person, but no work has done, that is known as the transfer payment. So transfer payment is that payment, the payment actually has done from one person to another person, but there is no work between that. I can say that father gives you a gift of 2000 rupees, or can say that pocket money, right? You have not at all earned that money, that means you have not at all done work for that, that is another transfer payment. Apart from this, sometime one country, say example Japan, given some money to India as in the form of donation, okay? When earthquake has done in India, and some of tsunami and all the things is actually heated to India, that time Japan helped. So this is nothing but what? Transfer payment. For that, that India not has done any work, right? So that is a transfer payment. So transfer payment, what are the things can be? Can be pension, right? Can be a scholarship, SCHO, okay? Scholarship, okay? Can be pocket money, can be donation, right?
Yes.
Can be gift. So these all are the transfer payment. You could find out there will be no economic activities, okay? So transfer payment, I can say the two words, that is earned income, that is national income, unearned income, that is transfer payment, right? So transfer payment income are not earned as reward for rendering factor services, okay? So reward for factor services, that is known as the earned income. But the unearned income, you have not at all given any factor to anyone, but even though that person paid money to you, that is known as the unearned income. Clear the point? So that is known as the
Yes.
transfer payment. I hope clear.
Got it. Yes.
Yes. Now see that in focus zone, something has given that, just we have take a look. That's it. After that, we will move for that. Right. National income is the sum total of factor income. Transfer income are not included in the estimation of national income, as they are not earned as reward for rendering factor services. Not, okay? So that's why we are not at all taking consider transfer income for calculating national income. I hope clear.
Yes, sir.
Clear that point?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Next thing is that normal resident. Normal resident meaning already we have seen that. So ordinarily residing for a period of 1 year or more, right?
Hmm.
This person may or may not be a citizen of that country, but they are known as a normal resident only. Okay. A person said to have to his economic interest. So two things: ordinarily residing in our country and economic interest lies on that country. They known as the normal resident. So normal
Yes,
resident
sir.
of India, non-resident of India. That things just a difference we are going to see. After that, we'll move to the next. Say Indians working in foreign embassies in India. That things already we have seen. Foreigner
Hmm.
working in Indian embassies in Canada and Japan, right? Just you take a look this all point already we have covered before. Normal resident of India and non-resident of India. Correct?
Yes, yes, sir. They did.
Yes. Now we are going to see the concept domestic and national concept of income. So what is the domestic income? What is the national income? Remember that if the national income definition we have seen what? That the factor income of a country by normal resident and within the domestic territory. That word, remember that the same definition whatever we have seen above, if the word only I have used within the domestic territory, that is known as the domestic income. Okay, so now you can see here domestic income is the sum total of factor incomes, that is compensation of employees, indirectly wages, rent, interest, profit generated within the domestic territory of a country, right? So they are known as the domestic income. Remember that. Okay. No matter who generates it, normal resident or non-resident. Okay. So that is known as the domestic income. National income is that what? Is the sum total of factor income, that is compensation of employees, rent, interest, and profit earned by normal resident. Have you seen that? The difference of a country, no matter where it is generated, within the domestic country or outside. That's why the person who working as a Indian embassy in outside, they are also treated as a national income because that money comes to our country only, or their economic interest lies to our country only. So that's why they are known as the national income only. You got the point? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now next is the domestic territory. Domestic territory, that again we have seen already, right? Some of the vessels and all the things has given. Just you take a look that, right? Now this point is important for you. Conversion domestic income into national income. For that purpose, I am going to board. Is that visible, the board?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, last time we have completed one thing, that is gross and net. The differences we have seen. I hope you remember.
Yes. Depreciation.
Yes, in between the relation is depreciation. Now, gross always more bigger, correct? More than sign I
Yeah.
have shown here, or I can say that bigger. Okay. Here, net is always a smaller. Indirectly, sometime minus sign if it is there, that will be bigger, but a smaller, that means of what? When we are making gross, I should add with net depreciation. Net plus depreciation, like that will do. If we are making net by using of gross minus depreciation we will do, right? So indirectly net is a small because of we are subtracting from gross, depreciation we are subtracting, but gross is more. That's why with net we are adding depreciation. Now exactly similar thing we are going to see here. Domestic income, what actually that definition you have seen, the income earned within domestic territory, correct or no? Within domestic territory. That things already we have seen. National income, the income earned in domestic territory as well as income earned from foreign. So national income, it is the sum total of domestic income and income earned from foreign. Can say the foreign income. In economics point of view, this foreign income known as net factor income from
Abroad.
abroad. From abroad. Okay, income, INCOME. Net factor income from abroad. In short form, NFIA. Some of the book has written NFYA. Y means here income only, because economics point of view, I means they are treating as an investment. Okay, but income also started from I, so that's why we are taking as a Y. Some of the book they have taken like that, but most of the book taken this one, NFIA. NFIA indirectly known as the net factor income from abroad. Remember that it is from. Okay, here if it is not required to give anything for making from, but it can be make as a net factor income to abroad also. Remember that. So that time NFITA we are writing to abroad. Okay, NFIA indirectly, that is net factor income from abroad. Is that okay? Clear?
Yes. So
Up,
can we write even in board exam like NFIA?
you need to
Short form.
you, yeah, I will give time to write. Don't worry.
No. In
Yes.
board exam,
Yeah.
can we write NFIA or
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
we
You
write
can
net
write.
factor?
Yes. Yes. You can write. You can write NFIA. Okay, so now that we are going to see that how the relation will be, you could find out here the national income, we are adding domestic income plus this NFIA. So indirectly national income is the greater one and the domestic income is the lesser one or the smaller one. So I can say that domestic income indirectly national income minus NFIA, correct or not?
Yes, sure.
And national income equal to domestic income plus NFIA.
Huh.
Think about, you understood, right? These two concepts?
Yeah, sure. Understood.
Yes. Now, in this short form also we are going to see. Domestic income, otherwise known as NDPFC. Okay. Net domestic product at factor cost. Domestic income always known as net domestic product at factor cost. Okay. And
Yes, sir.
national income, that is NNP FC equal to net national product, simple, that only n difference at the place of domestic, national, net national product at factor cost. Understood after this?
Yes, I understood.
Yes. So if you need to write, I'm giving some time, write it. Little faster you should do.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Done?
Yes, sir.
Shall we?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now we are going to see our book. Yes. So conversion of national income or domestic income into national income. If I'm seeing here, see that domestic income plus net factor income from abroad equal to national income. Here net factor income from abroad indirectly what? Factor income earned by our resident from rest of the world, right? Minus factor income earned by non-resident in our domestic country. Indirectly what? Net factor income from abroad. It is word is net. Remember that. Equal to factor income from abroad minus factor income to abroad. Indirectly what? That factor income from abroad, our resident earn money from outside. But outsiders resident or can say outsider people also reside to our country and they also earning some money, and when they are earning money, they that money they have taken their country. So that's why this is known as the factor income to abroad. I can say that NFIA equal to FIFA minus FITA, for remember that FIFA minus FITA. So that factor income from abroad minus factor income to abroad, FIFA minus FITA. Clear the point? So domestic income, if you calculating, what you should do? National income minus net factor income from abroad, NFIA. I hope clear. Yes. So some difference has given there. Just you take a look. All the things already we have seen. Difference easily you can understand what they have given. Now formula already we know that, right? Already you have seen. What are the things you are calculating? No, right in left side. I told you book has written right side, but you take in left side. So NDP equal to what? GDP minus depreciation. If you remember, G and N, that is what? Net and gross. First one is net and gross. Net and gross and national and uh, domestic already we have done. So that net and gross. So NDP anything FC say example equal to GDP FC minus depreciation. I hope clear. Correct? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Or that NDP FC plus depreciation equal to GDP FC. Like that also you can say that, right? So depreciation and NFIA, two tools actually we have completed. Exactly like that, that from gross national product, say example factor cost minus depreciation, it is become what? Simple net national product. Only you should change net and gross if depreciation we have used. Okay. So again, net national product plus depreciation equal to gross national product. That's it. Clear?
Yeah, no.
Okay. And NFIA also we have seen, but here not given formula, but you remember that, right? NFIA use also we have seen. Now see that taxes, okay, and subsidies. So that we are using for converting of market price to factor cost. Let's see how to do that. Next is that one more point that we are going to see, that net indirect taxes. Okay, net indirect taxes. The meaning of that what? Net I am not seeing here now. First, indirect taxes. Indirect taxes is that what? Those taxes paying by businesses, right? Businesses. But these taxes, remember that these taxes collected from others. That is known as the indirect taxes. You can say the GST, right? Or custom duty, right? These two now at present prevail in the economy. So GST or custom duty, it is known as the indirect taxes, right? Now what is the meaning of the tax? Tax means of what? Government collecting, correct or not? Tax means government collecting. Subsidies means that what? Subsidies means government paying, sometime paying or sometime government telling that not required to pay. That means giving some bounties or some relief to the taxpayer, right? So indirectly what? When you are calculating net, net indirectly known as what? Indirect taxes, directly GST minus subsidies, that is known as the net indirect taxes. So how much actually you are giving subsidies, how much you are collecting, if you subtracting, that is indirectly net indirect taxes. How much actually the government earning, that indirectly telling about that. Clear the point? Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
So net indirect tax formula is that what? Indirect tax minus
Minus subsidies.
subsidies. So this formula we are having for the calculating of NIT. Now the question is, sir, why we are seeing here indirect tax again? Because of this is another tool to convert market price to factor cost or factor cost to market price. Now let's see one by one name. If you seeing here net domestic product factor cost, I can say this name in another way also. See that net domestic product at market price. See the changes. Before it was factor cost, now it is market cost, market price. What is the meaning of factor cost? Factor cost, we know that 4 factors. So that for earning of that 4 factors, what are the expenses you have done? That is not the factor cost. Say land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. For that, what are the money you paid? Business paid. That is not the factor cost. But again, extra money you have paid when you are sending to the market. That time you are giving some tax to the government, that is known as the indirect tax. You got the point? So that's why from FC and MP, in between the relation NIT, net factor in net indirect taxes. Clear?
Yes.
Now we are going to see that similar way how before we have seen. So if I am having here market price, it is always greater than the factor cost. So indirectly what? NDP FC, that is domestic income. MDP FC means domestic income. But NDP MP if I am having, or if I am making, NDP MP we are making, left side I am writing. Now NDP FC plus NIT. So when you adding NIT, it become market price from factor cost. Is that fine? Okay, up to this.
Yes, sir.
Apart from this, if we are seeing here NDP FC and we are making this by using of NDP MP. Now MP is more definitely, because of when you are sending that goods to the market, that extra tax you are paying, how much factor cost you have incurred, that is there. But apart from this, you are paying some tax also. So that means of what? From MP we should subtract NIT. I hope clear. Clear that point?
Yes, sir.
Now see that GDP MP, NDP MP. Now see that only changes is that what? N and G. So first G and first N is what? One is the net, another one is gross. Now see that gross we are making. We are having net. So that depreciation will add. Gross and net relation is depreciation. Now again, net and gross again. NDP MP equal to GDP MP. We are having GDP MP minus
Subtract the
depreciation. Is that fine?
Yes.
Okay. Now see that the national to domestic. Now see that national, see that middle one change only, remaining all are same. So GNPMP. So national to domestic. Now domestic you have, okay, right,
NFIA.
and you are making the national. So plus NFIA. Now here that national you are making, you having D. Got the point? Domestic, say NNP MP. So that net national product at market price equal to net domestic product at market price. So domestic product is there. So can I say plus NFI again?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. These things I will tell you not now, because methods are there. At the time of method we will tell. Okay. Okay. So many other things are there. All combinedly we are going to see here now. Okay. 4 minutes we have. Within 4 minutes I should convert this all. Let's see how that they have converted here. Okay. Gross domestic product at market price. Okay, gross domestic product at market price. Many things we have here. I'm going to board. Okay, for a while only, 2 minutes or 3 minutes actually time are there. Okay, now see here. If I'm making GDP MP and I am having NDP FC. Have you seen that? What is the changes? What are the
Yes,
changes
sir.
are there? Two changes. One is the market price, the
Net
factor cost,
and net
and
and
net and
gross.
gross also. Right. So now tell me first, not equal to. I am having NDPFC. Left hand side I am having. So left hand side if I am having, what should do?
So NDP at
NDPFC
FC.
I am having. Yes.
Oh, we have to add depreciation.
Depreciation.
You have to subtract this one, net indirect tax.
Okay. Subtract net indirect. This one is wrong. Now see
Oh, I have
how.
to add.
Because of already we have seen market price is more, factor cost is less.
Oh,
So you are making market price. So you should add, no?
yeah, sorry.
That's why that explanation, after explanation, practice also needed. You understood now? Okay, if you make here, now see, NNP, MP, I am having here GDP, FC. Tell me, what are the things we'll do? This one I am making left hand side. All the things are changed. Have
Okay.
you seen that?
I'll tell.
Yes.
Minus depreciation
Minus depreciation
plus net indirect tax.
plus net and direct taxes.
Oh, this one also is there, national and domestic. It will be uh, NFIA, national to domestic, no? Oh, you have to add net indirect tax.
Plus
HT, NFIA.
NFIA. Now see that we are making from domestic to national. Whatever we are having left side, we are making, and this side you should write what are the things needed, right? So NFYA or
IA.
NFIA. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt up to this?
No, sir.
Okay, next question you should do. Tell me, domestic income equal to national income. Tell me what should do.
Domestic income. Oh, wait. You have to subtract the NFIA.
Subtract NFIA, okay. NFIA we have subtracted. So indirectly domestic income full form you tell. That means in abbreviation you tell domestic income otherwise known as NDP
Oh, NDP at FC.
FC. Income always FC. Remember that. Okay.
Yes.
NDP FC. So income always FC. Now here national income. What is that?
NNP at FC.
Okay. NNP FC.
At FC.
National is only here given. Remaining all will be similar only.